Looks like we're getting back to work as always, don't you think? This is part 3 of Dragon Quest II, part of Dragon Quest HD-1-2 Remake. No, it's 1-2 HD-2D Remake. Seriously, how am I this bad with this? And we still don't even have the zoom spell for it yet. But, well, we can always see if we can get some better gear for the guy. Let's first get him at least this. Yeah, because you gotta micromanage. Good. Let's also make sure... No. He doesn't need the Divine Dagger, and it definitely doesn't need the Feather Cap. Be right back. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry about this. Having family can be a bit of a difficult thing. Let's make sure we give him the Iron Lance. Because yes, having more than one party member means you gotta legit micromanage everything you do. On the other hand, having the Wizard Staff as an item can certainly help. Now let's head for the inn and spend the night. We need to make sure we're up to speed. Alright, let's go. And by the way, Dragon Quest II is the first thing that you hear when you hear that theme in the inn. Alright, with everyone rested up, let's go. Do I have Chimera Wings? Yeah, I do. Alright, we have 8 medals. And I could have sworn I would have... Yeah, I think I missed something. I did. And now I gotta make sure to use the holy water to get, ward off all enemies. Yeah, because I missed a mini medal. And it's in the second basement. Seriously, things I have to do to make sure I get everything done is always a hassle. So yeah, the journey continues on, of course, because I still have to finish Dragon Quest II. And it's... right here. Mini Medal 9. I don't have the zoom spell yet. So I have to do. Now we head for Gwaelin's Gate. Now we're in the underground passage of Gwaelin's Gate. And lo and behold, there's plenty to get. And this one nets us a Necklace of Immunity. Ah, that's basically prevents you from poison. Ain't that quaint? Okay, good. Now with that out of the way, let's get to the parts where that really matters most. Battles. This one nets us Mini Medal 10. Oh, glorious. Attack! Don't worry. I can adjust to that. Yeah, keep sending reinforcements. The outcome is the same. And why is Caradoc faster, though? Okay. Good. Gotta keep everyone alive for this. Yikes. What a dump. Yeah, I take anything you throw at me. Havachi down the drums. Cobra Kings. Let's see what we gotta deal with next. But they go down all the same. Although I consider this be a free turn. This nets us 50 gold coins. Let's take the exit right here. We're in the island. This one nets us a shell shield. Much better. And this nets us a seated defense. Not much. Center Island. How appropriately quaint. Well, let's take them all down. Yeah, they're not that interesting. Seriously, these guys need to put some effort. Alright, so now we can head off on the other side, because we got all the items here. Ooh, this one's interesting. A centipede. Yeah, that was no biggie. Nice. Gwaelin is now level 10. And the centipede drops a chest and gains an antidotal herb. Caradoc has a way to go. Now we've arrived in the center continent. Now let's see what stuff we'll get this time. Glorious. New enemies to fight. 2 Cobra Kings and a Corpse Corporal. Okay, that was extensive. That did it. Free turn for us. Nothing yet. Ah! We obtain a set of Wayfarer's clothes and 2 tombola tickets. Needs to be near the mountain. Yeah, we're just constantly attacking and butt kicking. Like I said. Ooh, secret spot here. Loads of enemies this time. Fine, we'll use a stone's throw. That's not going to help out much. That took care of everything. Yeah, we're finishing it. Defending will not save you. Goodbye. Caradoc's now level 10. Very nice. And with this one, nets us 2 tombola tickets. Nice, we get a seed of magic. Nice. Now let's keep going. Oh, glorious. Poison breath? Really? That's dull. We're making ourselves a lot of progress. There's the other one. A feathered cap and a propeller blade scroll. Oh, we got new ones. Mage. Yeah, I like bringing the boomerang around, because the boomerang actually does help. Really, you missed? Come on, man. That was dull. Alright, so our next stop leads us south to the town of Moonahan. There it is. And we get an anecdotal herb, huh? Nice. Okay, so with that out of the way, we arrive at a new town. The town of Moonahan. This must be Moonahan. What is that? Fascinating. I thought Caradoc, the only kingdom that had such a storied heirloom. To think Middlehall had its very own, the princess's pledge. But what purpose does its glowing serve? Perhaps it tries to tell us that there is something or someone here deserving of our attention. Well, there is but one way to find out. Come, Let us see what this town has for us. Okay, we get 10 tickets. So, but before that, we do that. We're gonna save. Because why do I have a feeling it's not gonna go well for any of us? I'm saving here to be safe. But remember, this whole thing is just freaking random. This nets us a divine dagger. Good. And let's head here. That's mini medal number 11. Now let's sit here and try our luck. Pay our visit to one of the world's tombola stalls and hand over a ticket for a chance to win prizes. There are 5 ranks: Ultimate, First, Second, Third, and Fourth. The higher the rank, the better the prize. Fine. Fine. 10 spins. Let's see what we get. I expected better. We get the first prize, an edged boomerang. I don't have any tickets, so thanks. Seriously? How did I get that lucky? Yeah, you can have that. You can have that. Seriously, how did I get this lucky? That is some absurd levels of BS. This one nets us a tombola ticket. But let's also check if they've got new stuff. That's always a plus. Although they have the steel broadsword. Yeah, Caradoc's defense is just too high. Sorry, but I gotta start focusing on building up Gwaelin's stats. Seriously, he got so lucky. Let's also sell off the feather cap. Very good. I am not in need of boosting up because that would actually help. In fact, what I am going to focus on is boosting up my defenses. Bronze armor. Yeah, let's give him a bronze shield. Oh, I forgot. I'm one short. Wow. Fine, let's just sell off this. Seriously, how the hell did I pull that off? I wanted to get the golden claws, but the edge boomerang will do. Yeah, which means I have to grind up more money. Good. There it is. Nice, we get a medicinal herb. And this one nets us a Seed of Wisdom. Nice, a Torque of Truth. Good, at least his defense is a bit higher. And this one nets us 38 gold coins. Should have been somewhere around here. And this one nets us another ticket. But we're not trying again until we get more. We only have 2 tickets. Now I need to check the inn. These 2 here. This one nets us another ticket. That makes 3. And this one gives us more money. Now we gotta head up here. That way's locked. Wait, someone wants to see us. What's up? Sir, you're a knight of Moonbrooke, are you not? Are you well? Nay, my heart aches for my kingdom. Pray tell me aught that you know. What exactly befell Moonbrooke? Would that I knew. I was tasked with guarding the shrine west of the castle that day. Yet to my frustration, none came to relieve me of my post. Some hours later, I returned to the castle to upbraid my fellow guardsmen for their idleness. They were all... Please tell us more, if it's not too painful. Go and see it with your own eyes. Then you will be under no illusion as to the threat our realm faces. It appears we shall find our answers in Moonbrooke after all. Guess we're gonna find out for ourselves. Yup. Right around there. And this means there's like a lot, and I do mean a lot, to find. But I wonder if that's going to help us out. Buffing will not save you. It won't at all. Yeah, keep defending. You're dead. Okay, so there's like plenty to find around here. And I mean that quite literally. Corpse corporals. That's a bit excessive. And you're dead. We get this here. This nets us 307. We could get at least 1500. We can get him a good sword. We get some Dazzle Me Nuts. And finally some Vials of Holy Water. Yeah, because to get up there, though, that might present a challenge. Maybe it's warding off the weak monsters while we proceed. So there is something else here. Crabbits. That was fast. And yeah, these guys attack twice. Plus with a multitude, that's like 8 attacks. This one nets us a wizard staff and a silk robe. And some money, nice. More of them. Oh goody, now they bring more trouble. I don't know, would that work? Well, they went after him, so who am I not to complain? Oh, come on, that was disgusting. No, seriously, that's disgusting. Gwaelin's now level 11. Yeah, that's disgusting. Good, score nets. Yeah, but they hit just as hard. And they fall just as fast. Alright, let's keep moving. That might get ugly fat. Oh my god, what? That was too close. Caradoc's now level 11. Nice, he learned Zap. That's gonna help us out. Now I gotta go all the way south. There's a chest here. This one nets us 544 gold coins. Very nice. This nets us some strong medicine. And that one nets us some moonwort bulbs. Very nice. Not bad. Well, we get the free turn. That was no biggie. Yeah, it's gonna be a long journey, I swear. Wasn't my intention, but it'll have to do. Back to Moonahan. Considering I now have more than enough money, I may as well take full advantage. But I only have 3 tickets. I'll have to wait till I get a few more. I got way too lucky for my own good. Good. Now let's sell off what we don't need. I don't think he needs the boomerang now. Or this. Oh, nice. We get more Tombola tickets. If you sell certain stuff, then you can get more. Let's make sure he's prepared now. Let's first make sure Caradoc gets the bronze armor as well. Bronze armor, check. Stone shield, bronze shield, double check. Now let's sell off what we don't need. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna need this. Besides, we'll be getting a much better weapon for him later. Yep, there you go. Now he's set. Much better. Don't you think? Alright, with all that said, let's press on. Good. Now let's see if there's anything else around here. Afraid not. We'll have to take the bridge down. Of course they have to bring them out now. That's excessive. We gotta head around here. Ooh, new enemies now. The Baboon and the Dragonflies. That dealt with them. Found one. This one nets us 2 dazzling knots and 2 anadolo herbs. Smogs. Excessive much? Seriously, I've stocked up with the best defense possible. Though I know for a fact I will grind a lot. Plus he's fast. Caradoc's fast. Right here. They're not making this easy. Legerdemons and the Dracomage. This is nothing! Oh well. Now there's supposed to be something. Nope, nothing. We could just ignore. But it's important to mark to be safe. Hello? We gain a suit of leather armor and a piece of hardwood headwear. Doesn't matter, we're not gonna use it. Should be reaching our next destination soon enough. Nice, we get a Seed of Luck and a Tangle Web and a Seek of Stamina. Now let's head down south. Yeah, new enemies now. Fungals and Kumalaus. Threats are empty. Much better. This one's locked. Come on, there's like... North of East Rock. Nope. Nothing there. Come on, how do I unlock? There's nothing to interact with. Huh? I felt something. There it is. That gives us 316 coins. There's the rock. Hello. Nice. We get a steel broadsword. Guess we'll have to be checking this place out next. Wait, what's taking so long? Okay. Yeah, you run! Let's see.
Goddess, do you remember coming here when we were children? It was resplendent. Flowers as far as the eye could see. Shining marble from ceiling to floor. The Queen, so beautiful, before her untimely passing. Now all that remains is this. I never imagined for a moment that the devastation would be so extreme. This is too much. We can but pray that the king and the princess escaped in time. Come, let us explore further. Your Majesty?
How so? My kingdom ruins.
Your Majesty, we are here.
No redemption. Evil such as this. Daughter, my beloved daughter, I beg of thee, live.
He was already gone. I did not know what it meant to die. For a kingdom to fall. To have everything that one holds dear taken. Why would anyone? What was that? Could there yet be survivors? Quick, let us hurry to the courtyard. The noise came from there.
We've arrived now in Moonbrooke. This place has gone to hell. Jeez. But we know for a fact that there's plenty for us to fight against. Jesus Christ. More enemies than I thought. Skeleton scrappers. Just gotta take them all down. And this chest here gives us an Undead Undoer Scroll. This also nets us a Mini Medal. Mini Medal 12. Oh, don't worry, we'll find 13. We get a Scholar's Cap. We get a Holy Lance. That's going to help out. I'll have to check what's around the other side, too. And this one nets us some money. What a dump.
It must have been the sound of rubble or some such falling. There's no life here. Not anymore. Well, save this lone flower. Do you remember that town we passed on our journey here? I suggest we visit it on our way home. If the princess or anyone else survived, mayhaps someone there might know.
Hi. High east to the shrine. Find her.
Well, that clearly was not the king. Whoever it was, it would seem they have other plans for us. A shrine to the east, was it? It is the rummest thing, though. I am certain I have heard that voice before. I just cannot place it. But what I do know is that our quest is not done yet. Eastwards we go.
Right.
I knew you would agree. You feel it too, do you not? We can trust her. Anyhow, let us take our leave. I would fain be gone from this mournful place.
What a mess. Although this might hurt a bit. This might get ugly fast. Nuts! Glorious, he's hallucinating. That will make a difference. Nice, we get a set of plain clothes. Yeah. What a mess. What a dump. But there's so much we need to find first before we even bother going through it. The entire place is a goddamn wreck. Nice, we got a medicinal herb. This one nests some phials of holy water. Gotta at least be some stairs leading down. There it is. And we get some antidotal herbs. Yeah, and that was my last holy water. Nice, we got a seed of luck. Time to commence our attack once more. That was fast. Like I said, this place is a mess. A dump, as they say. Of course, leveling up is always important. You guys know that. Alright, now we're getting... Yeah, you have to head to the basement there, because there's some stuff that we missed. Well, let's just take them all down. Plus, it makes it easier. Stop with the poison breath. Nice work! That turned out to be easier than I thought. Okay, so how much longer? Yeah, they'll level up soon. This one nets us more phials of magic water. And this nets us a full moon ring. Being prevented by paralysis is a good thing. This nets us 58 gold coins. And we get a fizzle retardant blouse. These two other chests can't be opened, so we'll have to return back here later. And this one nets us some Dazzle Me Nuts. Yeah, that goes down fast. Not enough MP, buddy. You're dead. Good. That'll help. And this nets us a Seed of Magic. Okay, I think that'll do it. Where's my Chimera Wing? Oh wait, I don't have that either. That's not good. Or is it? I must have wasted them all. Well, we've already taken care of it all. Now we gotta reach all the way back. Yeah, not the most polite way to do this, but hey, it's something. Of course, this will mean I'll have to buy tons of items. And it doesn't even have zoom, which is worse. First off, let's heal up, and then we save. And then we're done. Believe me, it's gonna help us out. Still, I did not think it would be possible. But of course, you know me. I always do. That didn't take us long either way. Let's also stock up on Chimera Wings. Alright. Yes. Chimera Wing. Let's buy 10 of these so that way we could make it easier. Good. We're all set. Yeah, because our next stop is that, let's see, world map. There's supposed to be a deserted village somewhere here. East, yeah, I see it. We'll be visiting that, and then we'll head westward of the Moonbrooke, and then we'll continue on. But we're making progress, all things considered. Though it's not the progress I would expect. But hey, it's something. Anyway, that is it for this part of Dragon Quest II. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you in the next one. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.